Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube land. I wanted to talk to you guys about body positive today because I have been fat and I have been thin and I have been plus size and back again 1,000 times. And I was just looking at some pictures of when I was bigger and then now, and I was feeling proud because I've always wanted to be fit. I love American Ninja Warrior, I love parkour, I love dancing. I love like the stuff that super fit people can do, you know what I mean? And I know that some plus size people can do it too. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying that I couldn't, like, and I hated that. And I've always liked being thinner, you know, it's just my thing, you know, because that's the time that I can do more, I can dance better, you know. But I was also thinking about the times that when I was plus size, and the only time I ever hated myself for being fat or anything was because of other people. Other people put me down. Other people made me feel bad about myself. And I'm not just talking about children. I'm talking about grown adults putting down children for being fat. When I was in elementary school, I wasn't allowed to wear certain things to school because I had a chest already and because I was big. They sent letters home to my parents and actually told them that I could only wear turtlenecks. So in all my pictures of like elementary school before we moved, I had to wear turtlenecks in every, you know, you could see them in every picture. I mean, it's ridiculous. But they said I couldn't wear shorts and things like that, and other people would do things, you know. I got food thrown at me because people assume I overeat, and some of it is, you know, just mean stuff. People walking up to you and doing the woohoo thing in your stomach. I mean, like, you're grown, you know. Don't make fun of a child that you barely know, you know. I've had that happen to me several times. Anyway, I have plenty of stories of people who put down me for gaining weight, but I also have I have stories of people who put me down, not put me down, but made jokes out of me losing weight. I've lost weight off and on throughout my life, and like I've had family members who came up to me and like would try to squeeze the fat that's no longer there and be like, where did it all go? And you know, like, when are you gonna gain it back? It's gonna happen soon. And you know, just anything. Anyway, I recently was looking at a picture of side by side of my face now and of one when I was like 270 plus. You know, I stopped weighing myself at 270. But I'm proud of the progress I have. I'm proud that I've done something, you know, and you can see it, you know. But at the same time, I was looking at those pictures and I was like, I look beautiful in those pictures. I'm sorry, but I've always been pretty and I've always been hot and I've always liked myself because of that. Even when people were putting me down, I remember wanting to lose weight for myself just because I like doing stuff and things like that, but also wanting to lose weight because people just put me down so often, made me feel ugly and made me feel unwanted. And then I would put on, you know, I would look myself in the mirror and be like, I don't know what they're saying, I'm still kind of pretty, you know. Like, there might be a double chin here, but whatever, you know. So I put up another picture that was describing, oops, sorry, how I feel. And sorry about the washing in the background. I wasn't thinking this video through. Like I said, I was just looking through pictures and it was just making me think, like, about the whole subject of it and body positive in self. Like, some people say you're not body positive if you want to lose weight, or if you know, don't, or, you know, there's just so many rules, it seems, to being who you are, and I don't think it should be that way, honestly. Like, I don't think that just because I was big, it didn't mean that people could make fun of me, and just because I was thin, it didn't mean people could, you know, say stuff about my weight at the same time, you know. And just because I was a certain way at a certain time in my life didn't mean that I didn't think I was pretty, or didn't mean that I didn't like myself. It was more of a just wanting to be, you know, fitter and wanting to be myself, like in ways that I was having trouble being. Like, I had trouble with getting fit because of my food and because of certain things. But at the time when I was big, the most of my depression, anger, and anxiety came from other people. It came from how they treated me, you know. It wasn't how I felt about myself, honestly, because I still felt hot. I still knew my husband loved me. I still knew that my sisters thought I was pretty, you know. Like, it wasn't like that sort of thing. It was like strangers or some friends and family even that just put you down and don't think about those things. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit. And so in the first pictures, like I said, they were side by side of me, and I'm proud of, like, and I am truly proud of the fact that I have, you know, I've made some progress with what I'm doing, you know, and that the difference between even being pregnant and now and before, you can see. But at the same time, I also wanted to post a thing that, you know, explains a little bit more, because it doesn't mean that you have to, you know, hate yourself to want to lose weight. It doesn't mean you hate yourself when you are not losing weight. You know what I mean? So in the second picture, it's a picture of myself that I love. I love it so much. It's me when I was bigger, and I, you know, I'm super pretty. I took this like a few years ago, and I love this picture. It's black and white, and I took it myself in my old apartment. And I'll just tell you a little bit about what I wrote. I said, I want to talk about loving yourself no matter if you are plus size or thin. I have always liked being fit, but I had trouble getting it. That doesn't mean that I hated myself when I wasn't. That doesn't mean others have the right to pull me down or make fun of me, or anyone in general. It doesn't mean that others have the right to say you hated yourself if you wanted to be fit. You do you, and that's all that should matter. We are all beautiful in all our many forms over the years. Sorry, I'm having trouble like saying it correctly. You know, like, over the years I have been every form, and I have dressed the way I want to, and I have looked the way I want to, and I've been happy with myself. I don't think that I've ever hated myself for being fat. I've always just wanted to be fit, you know? And that's my thing. That doesn't mean that everybody wants that. It doesn't mean everybody needs that. It's just what I like, you know? But it doesn't mean that I even hated myself then, like I said 1,000 times. Like, it never stopped me from dressing, you know, how I wanted. After I realized how terrible people are for making you feel like you can't wear certain things, or that you shouldn't look a certain way, you know, or, you know, I started wearing dresses, I started wearing shorts, and these are all things that I was terrified wearing when I was younger because of other people and what they said. You shouldn't be wearing this, you shouldn't wear stripes, you shouldn't wear that. It was always, you know, big people shouldn't do certain things, and they shouldn't wear certain things. And back in the day, it was way worse than it is now. I mean, like, I literally had food thrown at me. I know a friend of mine who was told that she should go kill herself when she was younger because she was plus size, because she was bigger. It doesn't make any sense, but at the same time, it explains why a lot of people nowadays are so, you know, particular about body positive. And I wanted to say, like, I don't think body positive should be just about, you know, staying the way you are. It should be about loving yourself in any form, in any shape, and loving others in any form, in any shape. And sorry about my speech impediment, but I think this is an important subject. And I think that, you know, wanting to be healthy doesn't mean that you don't love yourself. And wanting to be, if you don't want to get healthy and you're just, not that you're not healthy, but if you don't want to lose weight, like, I was pretty healthy when I was bigger. The only problems I had was my joints, my blood pressure, my sugars, my pulse rate, I mean, was checked very regularly when I was bigger, and I had perfect blood pressure, and I've always had perfect blood pressure even when I was at my biggest. And the doctors always said I was healthy, you know, and everything. And my doctor now is proud of me, you know, maintaining my weight during my pregnancy and stuff. It's just what it is, you know, like, it shouldn't just be about what others think, you know, and it shouldn't be such a terrible thing to have to go through to love yourself. It shouldn't be so hard, you know? So I just want you all to know that, you know, you can love yourself no matter what, and don't let people bring you down or say that you're not body positive if you're losing weight, or if you're not a certain way, or healthy if you're not losing weight, you know? Just be happy and just be healthy, and just, you know, in any form or shape, whatever that is for you, you know? Anyway, this is a weird, I don't even know. Like, I didn't think this video through at all. Like I said, I was just looking at those pictures and I was just thinking about it and all the years and everything that came together. And I literally realized that, you know, the only time I ever hated myself was because of other people. And the only time I ever put myself down was because of how other people were around me. I was very insecure because of how many times that people would just walk up to me and treat me bad. And like during a dinner not that long ago, a friend asked me about it because like they were asking me about like the body positive movement and everything like that. And I said, I think it's a good thing that it is there, because it's been such a bad thing on people to be treated so badly. But I also think it shouldn't be such a big deal if you want to lose weight. I don't think that you're not body positive if you're losing weight, you know? Some people do, and that's okay. Like, we all have different views on things, but I just want people to love themselves. And I just love myself, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Sorry for this weird, I don't even know if I want to call it a rant or whatever, but thank you for watching this weird video. Have a good day.